Hi, today I am talking about the Web 2.0 tool called Poll Everywhere. For today's lesson, the objective is that after presenting the PowerPoint, the learners will be able to independently, correctly create a poll using the Poll Everywhere site. So what is Poll Everywhere? Poll Everywhere is an online service for classroom response and audience response systems. It allows audiences and classrooms to use mobile phones to answer poll questions, and it provides instant feedback. In a classroom setting, Poll Everywhere allows the teacher to choose from multiple types of polls and questions to distribute to his or her class, and students can respond via text message or online. The results are automatically analyzed and all responses are accounted for. So what are the benefits of using Poll Everywhere in a classroom? There are actually a lot of benefits to including Poll Everywhere in a classroom environment. It informs teachers which materials need to be reviewed. It enhances classroom engagement, especially if the course is asynchronous. Pinpoints which particular students are struggling. It reaches students who are less apt to speak in class, those who are a little more quiet. Teachers can run quizzes and competitions to make the material more engaging and fun. They can check the students' understanding of a subject. If they want to get real techie, they can track the students' attendance. Teachers can also run anonymous surveys to receive true feedback and run question and answer sessions. So how does Poll Everywhere work? First, before the meeting or the class, you would create the questions that you would like to ask your audience. Then you customize how the chart looks and how your audience can respond. During the class, you would ask your audience the questions. Give them the answers. Then invite the audience to respond by visiting a web page or by texting. The chart changes as you watch and the responses come in. After the meeting or the class, you download the reports and you can analyze the results and share them with your team or your class. So let's try and create a poll. Let's go to www.polleverywhere.com. So here we are at polleverywhere.com. To get started, sign up and create a new account. I already have an account, so I will be logging in. Once you're in the main page on My Polls, to create a new poll, you would hit the Create button that's at the top left part of the screen. So let's hit that and start creating a new poll. You have several options. You can create a multiple choice poll, a word cloud, question and answer, a clickable image, a survey, open-ended questions, and competitions. Today we're going to do a multiple choice poll, and we are going to test students' knowledge of grapes. They just got done learning this in class. So we'll create some questions to test them. First question, what colors do grapes come in? Let's do green, black. To add options, you would click the Add Option button. Purple, one more, and all of the above. Since all of the above is the correct answer, we would click that and make that check green to let the system know that that's the correct answer. To create the next question, you will go to Add Another Activity. Next question, are grapes sweet? First answer, yes. Second answer, no. Yes is the right question. We'll mark that and we'll add another activity. The last question, are grapes a fruit? Answer, fruit. Vegetable, neither. We know that grapes are fruits. Once we're done, we hit the Create button, and that creates our poll. Here is where we get to configure all the things regarding our poll. Then we start at number 1 to configure how people can respond. We want them to respond by text messaging. Then we move to audience restriction and identity. Who can participate? Everyone. And how do I identify the participants? By their screen name. Here we have the response setting. Each person may respond. I want them only to respond one time. I will allow them to change the answers and no custom replies. The scheduled log and unlock times are the times that the poll will be available. Number 2, we're going to test the poll. In order to test the poll, we need to activate the poll. It makes this the current question, and people who can access it through this here. They would text Josie D 222 to number 22333. After joining, they just text the response. Then, we're not doing web, we're doing exclusively text messaging. Again, your audience texts Josie D once to the number to join the session, and then they'll be able to respond with A, B, or C when the poll is active. Once you're ready to make it active, it shows you how to present. You can present it from the web by clicking the full screen here, or you can also embed it in a PowerPoint. You can download the poll as a slide on either Google Slides or PowerPoint presentations. So now we're ready to start our poll. We click on the full screen option, and here are the questions. People will respond by texting the answer. The question is, what color are grapes? Students will text the answer, and it will show what they said. Are grapes sweet? Once again, you give them some time. Yes for A for yes, B for no. They will send the answers. Once again, it will record the answers. Last question, are grapes fruits, vegetables, or neither? So, they're grapes, and it records the answers once again. Once you're done running your poll, you can go back to the My Polls page where all your polls are listed, and you can see the responses for the activity. That is how you create a poll using Poll Everywhere. Here are some tips when using Poll Everywhere. Decide which type of poll you would like to be using first. If you want a multiple choice, a word cloud, survey, questions and answers, and so on. Have your questions and answers written ahead of time. You'll save yourself a lot of time doing this ahead of time. Always test your poll before you go live. That way you can see how it looks and if the answers were correctly. Also pick your images ahead of time to save some time. And remember, Poll Everywhere integrates with Google Slides and PowerPoint, so it makes it very easy to include in a PowerPoint presentation. So let's see how it will look embedded in a PowerPoint presentation. You will tell your audience to grab their phone, you'll give them the information to log in and how to respond. Then, Poll Everywhere integrates the questions into the slides. So here are some other questions. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope this tutorial has proven to be very helpful and you use Poll Everywhere the next time you use to run a poll in your classroom.